Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Livewire 4 has been released with some amazing new features. If you're working with Laravel 12 and Livewire 4 and you want to use Bootstrap instead of Tailwind, this video is for you. In this video, I'll walk you through how to install and set up Bootstrap 5 with Livewire 4 step by step. By the end of this video, you will have Bootstrap fully working with Livewire components. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and hit the bell icon. Before getting started, make sure you have Laravel version 10 or later and PHP version 8.1 or later installed. First, go to the directory where you want to create your Livewire 4 application. Then, right-click and choose Open in Terminal to open a terminal in that folder. In the terminal, type Laravel new your project name and press Enter. For the starter kit, just type Livewire and press Enter. Livewire 4 will be installed automatically, so there's no need to install it separately. Next, when prompted for the authentication provider, just type None and press Enter, since we're not using authentication in this project. Then for testing framework, type 0 for PEST or 1 for PHP unit and press Enter. For Laravel Boost, type No and press Enter. This may take a few minutes, depending on your internet speed, so just wait while everything installs. Next, for npm install and npm run build, choose No. Choosing Yes will install Tailwind CSS as well, and we don't need that. So type No and press Enter. The installation is complete. Now, type cd your project name to navigate into your project directory. Next, open your project in Visual Studio Code. Open package.json file and in the dependencies section, remove at tailwind css /white and tailwind css. Open your terminal and type the command composer update and press Enter. This ensures that Tailwind CSS won't be installed when we set up Bootstrap. Open composer.json file and you will notice that Laravel is version 12.0, Livewire is 4.0, and it's set up for PHP 8.2 along with all the other dependencies. Now it's time to create our Livewire component. First type cls to clear the terminal. Now, type the command php artisan make :livewire counter and press Enter. This command will create a view-based counter component inside Resources, Views, Components folder. The counter component has been created. Open Resources, Views, Components folder and you will see the counter component with the high voltage emoji. In this file, the PHP class is defined at the top, followed by the blade markup below it, all within the same file. In this component, we start by defining a public property called $count and set it to 1. Then, we have an increment method that adds 1 to $count every time it's called, and the decrement method subtracts 1 from $count whenever it's triggered. Then, in the blade file, we have a div element. It shows the current value of $count and has two buttons, one that increments the count and one that decrements it, using Livewire's via click directive. Next, let's include our Livewire component in the welcome.blade.php file. Open the file, remove all the existing code, and then add the counter component using the following syntax. Next, let's create a layout file to wrap our Livewire component. This file will include Bootstrap, Livewire styles and scripts, and any common elements, keeping our pages organized and consistent. Open your terminal. In your terminal, type the command php artisan livewire :layout and press Enter. This will create an app.blade.php file inside Resources, Views, Layouts folder. Open app.blade.php file. In this file, inside the head section, the CSS and JavaScript files are loaded using the @white directive followed by @livewire styles. In the body section, the $slot variable is used to render the page content, and just before the closing body tag, @livewire scripts is added. Open CSS, app.css file and remove this code, as Tailwind CSS is not being used in this project. Now, wrap the counter component inside the x-layouts, app layout and close it. You can also use x-app, but this is the recommended approach. Open app.blade.php file and comment out this line to prevent errors, as Tailwind CSS is no longer installed. Bootstrap SCSS and JavaScript will be added later. Open your terminal and type the command composer run dev and press enter. Now, open your browser, go to localhost :8000 and you should see the counter on the page. Click the plus button to increment the count and click the minus button to decrement it. That confirms Livewire 4 is working perfectly. Now, it's time to install and set up Bootstrap 5. I have opened the Bootstrap 5 documentation to follow the wide setup instructions. We will start by installing Bootstrap and Popper.js core, followed by Sass as a dev dependency. Click here to copy this command. Click here and select Command Prompt to open a new command prompt. Paste the command you copied and press enter. Bootstrap and Popper.js core have been installed. Next, let's install Sass. Click here to copy this command. Paste the command you copied and press enter. Sass has also been installed. Next, we will create a folder called Sass in the resources directory, and inside it, a file named app.scss where Bootstrap CSS will be imported. Click here to copy this code. In the resources directory, create a folder called Sass. Then, create app.scss inside it and paste the copied code there. Next, we need to import Bootstrap's JavaScript inside the app.js file. Popper.js will be imported automatically through Bootstrap. Copy this line of code. Paste the code you copied inside app.js file. Open app.blade.php file and uncomment this line of code. Replace CSS with Sass and app.css with app.scss. Open white.config.js file. Remove the Tailwind CSS import line from the file. Also, remove Tailwind CSS from the plugin section. Here also replace CSS with Sass and app.css with app.scss. To avoid deprecation warnings with older SCSS files, we will install Sass 1.77.6. Type CLS to clear the terminal. In the terminal, type the following command and press enter. npm isass at 1.77.6 space --save-exact. Open counter.blade.php file. Add the btn primary class to the first button and btn endanger class to the second button. Open the terminal that's currently running the composer run dev command. Press Ctrl+C to stop the server. Then type the command composer run dev to restart the server. You can see that now both the Laravel and White servers have started. Reload the page in your browser. And now both buttons should display the Bootstrap styles. The plus and minus buttons will still increment and decrement the count just like before. Now, let's add a modal to check if Bootstrap's JavaScript is working correctly. I have opened the Bootstrap modal documentation, and we will use this modal in our project. Click here to copy this code. Here add a BR tag. Paste the copied code here. Add the M-T2 class to the modal button to give it a top margin of 2. Go to your browser and you should now see the modal button. Click on the button to open the modal. Click on this icon to close the modal. Since Livewire 3, alpine.js is included by default, so there is no need to install it separately or use a CDN. Let's add an alpine.js component to see if it works or not. Here, I've added an alpine.js toggle component. The first line initializes an alpine.js component with a reactive property open. The toggle button has an alpine.js event listener that toggles the open property when clicked. The alert div then conditionally shows or hides based on the value of open. Go to your browser and you should see the toggle button. Click it to show or hide the alert div. In this video, we learned how to install and set up Livewire 4 with Bootstrap 5 in a Laravel 12 project. We created a Livewire counter component, styled it with Bootstrap, and verified that Bootstrap's JavaScript works using a modal. We also explored an alpine.js toggle component, which works out of the box with Livewire 4. With this setup, you are ready to build interactive, Bootstrap-styled Livewire components in your Laravel projects. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Feel free to drop any questions or comments below, and I'll be happy to help. I will see you in next tutorial. Till then, stay safe.